Irina, you get out of the hospital today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, congratulations on giving birth. How are you feeling?
I don't feel like I've completely recovered yet, but I'm gradually getting better.
I see. I'll get your bed ready before I come pick you up, so you can rest as soon as you get home.
Thanks. You're gonna pick me up at around 10, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Did you attach the baby seat to the car?
Yes, of course. She's our beautiful daughter. We need to make sure she's safe.
Alright, I'll go to sleep then. Tomorrow at 10, right?
Yep, good night. Irina? You haven't talked to me even once since you came home a week ago. Is texting you no good either? It's a bit strange texting you while in the same house, but we have a child now, and you understand that we can't be wasting time on some sort of fight, right? I'll listen if there's anything you don't like about what I'm doing, and I'll try to improve. If saying it to me in person is difficult, then you can just tell me everything by text. Reply when you feel like it. I think your mother is about to arrive. I'll be in my room doing work. I made breakfast and lunch for the three of us and put it in the fridge, so just put it in the microwave when you want to eat. Just knock on my door or give me a letter if there's something you need, okay? Good evening, brother-in-law. Oh, hi Arnold. Long time no see. Sorry for not being able to visit you too much. Is now a good time? Yep, I just finished work. I see. I'm glad you have time. You work from home, so I don't know what time is a good time for you. I guess. Sometimes I'm still working late in the night. If you just send me a text, I'll make sure to reply when I have time. Alright, thanks. That reminds me. I heard about your achievements from my friend who works at your company. Your ideas were adopted by the company 2 years in a row, right? It's incredible. Oh, thank you, Kareem. Well, but that's enough about me. Something the matter? It's about my sister. You mean Irina? Has she been acting a bit strange ever since she gave birth? Yeah, now that you mention it, she has. I knew it. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do with her. How was she behaving? I know that I already mentioned it, but I'm not sure if I should tell this to you, her brother. I don't mind, please tell me. I also have something very important to tell you. Would you like to meet right now? I heard my mother came in the afternoon and is now taking care of Irene and her baby. It's alright if you go out for a bit, no? I guess, alright. Let's meet. Good morning, Kareem. Sorry for being so sudden last night. No. Thank you for going out of your way to help me. But especially what I said about your daughter, Anna. It's still an uncertainty, yes, but you must have been very surprised. Yes. I truly am sorry. No, don't apologize. You did nothing wrong. In fact, I thank you for telling me something that must have been difficult for you to say. But thanks to you, I can finally understand why Irina's acting the way she is. I consider what you told me valuable information as to what to do from now on. Thank you for saying that. It lightens the burden on my heart, even if slightly. If there's anything I can help you with, then don't hesitate to tell me. Yep. Thanks. It's been 1 month since you started ignoring me, huh? Even your mother is completely ignoring me now. But you still make me do all of the household chores. Ridiculous. Well, it looks like you're taking care of Anna, so I'm glad about that, I guess. That reminds me. I know that you're reading these texts but not replying, as usual, but there's something I need to tell you. I found a new job, so I'm going to have to leave the house for a while, which means that you two will have to do the household chores. I feel a bit guilty for having to leave you on your own after giving birth. Before I knew it, your mother has been staying over and basically just lives here now, so you should be fine, right? Well, that's it. Take care of Anna, alright? Bye. Good morning, Arnold. The results came, so I decided to tell you about it. Good morning, Kareem. How are the results? It's just as you told me, which means that this uncertainty has now become a certainty. I see. Then are you... Yep, I'm going to start tomorrow. Both Irina and her mother are basically always at home, so I'll need to do it discreetly over the 2 weeks, though. I'll help as much as I can. It's not strange I come visit saying that I want to meet my nephew Anna, right? Thanks, I appreciate it. I wonder whether they'll ignore you as well, though.
Kareem? I thought that no one was doing the household chores, but then I noticed all your stuff was gone.
Oh, hi. It's been 1.5 months, right? You just completely ignore me for so long.
Who cares about that now? Why is all your stuff gone? Even your shoes. Everything is gone except the sandals you left at the front door.
Oh, yeah, those sandals are there to camouflage me taking away all my shoes.
Huh? Camouflage?
It's the most noticeable part, so I made sure to take away my shoes at the very last moment. I'll leave those sandals there, so use them or throw them away or whatever.
I don't care about your sandals. What is the meaning of this? Why did you take away all your stuff?
I moved.
Why? Why did you just move without telling me anything?
The lawyer I hired is going to be contacting you soon, so kindly cooperate with him, alright?
Your lawyer? What did you hire a lawyer for? Do you plan on divorcing me or something?
I'm not going to block you on my phone for the time being, but in general, talk to my lawyer from now on, okay?
Why? Why are you doing this? At least tell me.
Well then, goodbye.
What? Kareem, what in the hell is going on? What are you gonna do about our baby? You have a duty to provide for me and your daughter. Don't you realize that you're a husband as well as a father? Kareem!
Sister.
Oh, Arnold. Hey, you've been getting along with Kareem recently, right? Kareem suddenly left the house. Do you know something about this? I asked him why all his stuff was gone, and he said he had moved. Apparently, he's even hired a lawyer for some reason.
So, are you going to tell me that you have no clue as to why he might have done this?
What?
Even Mom isn't on it, right?
I didn't do anything.
You acted like he didn't exist for 1.5 months, but when he actually disappears, you start panicking. I don't know. It just seemed like you were underestimating us too much, or maybe you're actually that bad at acting.
What are you talking about?
Anna isn't Kareem's daughter, right?
What?
It was made certain after a DNA test. There's another man, right? Which means that you cheated on Kareem.
Hang on, Arnold. What are you...
This other man is an older colleague of mine who works at the same company as me. I asked him, and apparently he was your ex-boyfriend. Not only that, but he's married.
How do you know that much?
We were having a drink party with everyone at the department one day. After I told him that I didn't have a girlfriend, he started bragging about how he's so popular with the ladies. He was drunk and accidentally told me that he was cheating. He explained in great detail that there's a high probability the baby his mistress recently gave birth to was his child. He talked about how her husband made a lot of money, and so they're going to use him as a personal ATM and even make him take care of their child, while they just enjoy. He showed me pictures and videos of you in bed saying, "This is my girlfriend."
No way. Don't tell me.
Yup, to think that the woman naked in bed with this man was my sister.
What the hell is that man doing?
It seems he hasn't noticed that I'm his girlfriend's brother, though. I used that to my advantage and got him to give me a lot of information, which I then told to Kareem.
What? So that means that it's your fault Kareem found out?
Yup. I'm the kind of person who can't just pretend something like this didn't happen.
Arnold, what the hell are you doing? You betrayed your own sister.
Sorry, but even if you are my sister, I just can't forgive people like you. Honestly, you disgust me, Irina. It seems that Mom knows all about it and is siding with you, but I'm going to side with Kareem.
What are you doing? All I did was for nothing now.
Well then, I'm going to be cutting ties with you and Mom, so...
What?
That's why I quit my job. It's already been decided that I'm going to work for another company based far away. So I moved at the same time as Kareem.
Hold on. If you're gone, then who's going to provide for me and Mom? Dad can't provide for us with just his pension money.
Why don't you ask this other man to help you?
Huh?
Apparently his wife found out, so he's getting divorced.
Her wife found out as well? Let me guess, you told her?
Like I said, I'm the kind of person that can't just stand by while something like this is happening. It's probably going to be a hassle since his wife is going to make him pay an alimony, but it's better if he's with you than if he wasn't, right? Wait, now that I think about it, I don't think that's true. Apparently, the company found out that he wasn't doing work and instead going to hotels with you, and even used the company car for your dates. So he was fired.
What? Arnold, you come home right now. Either that or tell me where Kareem is.
I'm not gonna do either of what you said. Bye. Don't try to find me.
Kareem, you've made a misunderstanding. This is all part of Arnold's scheme to break us up. I didn't do anything wrong, so please come back. Say something, please. Kareem, don't just ignore me.
After that, I was able to divorce Irina using evidence that she had cheated on me and made both her and this other man pay me an alimony up front. As for why Irina was ignoring me, apparently she had been pretending all along so that I would give her money. But now that we had children, she thought I wouldn't be able to divorce her anymore and so started ignoring me just because she wanted to. That being said though, ignoring me completely feels a lot more tiresome than maybe just giving me some short replies, and this was her way of getting revenge for making her pretend like she liked me up until then. She didn't expect for me to find out through her brother, it seems, which is a bit stupid to be honest, since she must have known where her brother worked, and probably also knew where this other man worked as well. Also, her father divorced her mother after finding out what she had done through Arnold. My father-in-law is not a very strong-willed person, but even he couldn't forgive what his wife had done by siding with Irina. He took care of what to do with Anna after that, and it was decided that she would be adopted by relatives on Irina's side of the family. Irina and her mother went to the man that she was cheating with, but, of course, putting three degenerates with no money together just makes things worse. And it seems they still haven't decided which of them is going to work.
You know, I think we're gonna eat out tonight. So yeah, I don't need dinner. I probably won't come back until the morning, so I'll let you handle things back home.
What? But I already made dinner. I've told you countless times, Neil. If you're gonna eat out with your friends, you have to tell me sooner. And you're the one who told me that you wanted meatloaf tonight. What am I supposed to do with all this food? I don't want to waste it. It took a while to make this too.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. My bad, I completely forgot about it, but you can't really blame me. Today was tough. I need to refresh myself by going out with my friends for once, you know? I think I deserve it.
Well, I guess. But you always do this. I want you to know it's very difficult to prepare dinner while you have to look after your child at the same time. It was especially hard today. He would never stop crying, and I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. I tried feeding him, changing his diaper, cradling him, basically everything, all this while preparing your meatloaf. I want you to understand that.
Yeah, it must be hard, I guess. But if you're gonna be like that, why don't you stop and think about how hard it is for me? I have to deal with unbelievably stubborn old guys every single day. Just because they're my superior, they think they could just make me do all sorts of chores for them. It's super stressful. I had to work overtime today. You know how hard that is?
I can imagine. But can't you still spare the time to at least contact me before you change plans? Or better, go easy on me by not making me make meatloaf from scratch. I'm flattered that you like my cooking, but we could also have something less demanding for dinner, you know?
Hey, I just wanted to eat something special made by you. It's been a while. I don't even remember how it tasted, but I bet it was good. Don't worry, I'll have it tomorrow night. You can just pack it in the freezer.
But Don't you want it freshly made? It's still warm. I just took it out of the oven. I made sure it's extra juicy, just like you asked. It won't have the same charm if I put it in the freezer.
Hey, are you trying to make me feel bad? Come on, don't be so whiny. I'm still a good husband. Don't forget that. Some guys only eat freshly cooked meals, completely handmade by their wives. Compared to them, I'm a saint.
I've never heard of anything like that in real life. Aren't those kinds of people only in movies? And you shouldn't compare yourself to people like that, even if they really do exist. They're far from reasonable.
Ugh, you could be such a pain sometimes. I said I was sorry, didn't I? What more do you want from me? Can't you quit bothering me already? I don't have all day, you know?
That was an apology? Okay, fine, but it doesn't excuse everything. Like I said, this isn't the first time, Neil. You can't just expect me to let you go so easily. I want you to learn. I told you to tell me if you don't eat dinner just this morning. I even told you to make sure to come home before midnight.
Shut up. I have my own plans, Hannah. You're not my boss. You're not the only one who has a life, you know. My friends are busy too. It just happened that they had time to spare today, and I want to have fun with them. We already made a promise. You can't make me ruin their plans, can you? Think about how much trouble it would cause them. They just booked a place and everything.
You don't think skipping dinner at home would cause problems for me? After you specifically told me to make meatloaf, while I took care of our child, you don't think ditching me would be troublesome?
Why do you care? Making food and cleaning the house is your job. You're a housewife. It shouldn't matter whether I'm in the house or not. Why do you get to act like I have some obligation to listen to you? Honestly, it's getting really annoying.
My job? Obligation? You know what? Fine. Maybe cooking and cleaning is my job, but in that case, you're forgetting to do one important job, Neil. Taking care of your child should be your #1 priority as a father. Why don't you ever come home to help care for Nathan?
What? Taking care of children is a woman's job. In fact, you should be thanking me that I even bothered to help you out.
A woman's job? What century do you live in? If working from 9 to 5 at the office is the husband's job and cooking and cleaning at home is the wife's job, why shouldn't taking care of the child be both of our jobs? Besides, don't you think it's unfair that you get to take time off after your work hours? You can't just take time off from being a parent, you know.
What? You don't want to take care of your own kid? You're the one that gave birth to him.
That's not the point. I'm saying that it's difficult to handle everything on my own. So I want you to help me out. I want you to help me look after Nathan, at least after you finish your work. Just during the night. Is that too much to ask?
Why don't you just ask my mom to help you out then? Oh, right. That'll just give you more work to do, huh?
Neil, why don't you actually try to help out? If I may borrow your words, don't tell me you don't want to take care of your own kid.
Ugh, annoying. You know what? I don't want to go home if you're just going to complain forever. I won't be back during the weekend. Bye.
What are you talking about? You aren't planning on just leaving me to do everything, are you? I'm sorry you don't like what you're hearing, but we both have to be responsible to raise a kid. Hey, are you listening? Neil! Hello, Hannah. I know this is a bit sudden, but would you be fine if I took a visit to your house over the weekend? I hope you're home. Hi, Neil's mom. No problem. I'll make sure to get the guest room ready. But why the sudden visit? Great. I'll be coming over with my husband then. And please, call me Madison. Come to think of it, we haven't really spent time together before, have we? Why don't we go out for some fun, just us girls? I'm sure my husband will be happy to take care of Nathan while you're out of the house. It must be stressful looking after your baby all the time. It's nice to get refreshed once in a while. Really, Madison? Is your husband all right with that? Of course he is. He may be the silent type, but he's very compassionate and thoughtful. He also loves children. When I was still taking care of Neil and the boys, he would do everything he could to make me feel comfortable. He would even let me take the day off on the weekends and volunteer to look after the children all on his own, so that I could get some rest. Anyways, long story short, he says that he'd be happy to care for Nathan. I see. I'd really appreciate the help. Could you tell your husband that I said thanks? To be honest, all the parenting was starting to drive me crazy. Of course, dear. We both know how tough it is to take care of a newborn child. Don't be scared to ask for our help. It's not like we live super far away from each other. Just give us a call and we'll be glad to cover for you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say, but I'm really, really happy that you're being so generous. Don't mention it. Our kids have grown up already, but we still remember what it's like to take care of children. Besides, I think we both enjoy spending time with children and young people like you. If anything, letting us bond together would be doing us a favor. Consider it as an elderly couple's way of keeping up with the youngsters these days. You're being too kind. I'll make sure to call you in sometime. But still, I'm sure you're not as old as you think you are. From what I've heard, you work out a lot, you eat healthy, and your taste in fashion is very trendy. Thank you for noticing. I try my best. Like they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. If I keep myself fit, I'm hoping that I could stay younger for a longer period of time. Youth is truly a precious thing. I admire your diligence. I actually feel like I aged 20 years since I gave birth to Nathan. It's not his fault, but taking care of children was a lot more stressful than I could have imagined. It's draining the life out of me. I understand. I went through the exact same thing as you the first few months after my first childbirth. I still regret not being able to take care of myself more during that time. And that's why I treat myself now. I make sure to visit the spa once every few months. That must be so nice. I've never been to the spa before. I heard that it's great, but I have no idea what it's actually like. I can't even imagine. What you heard is correct, dear. It may not be for everyone, but everyone should at least visit it once in their lifetime. That reminds me, I'm going to the spa again during my weekend visit. It's going to be at noon. Would it be okay if we go out for our date after that? Of course. That'll give me just enough time to deal with some housework. And I kind of knew you were going to the spa again. That's what you usually come here for. Oh dear, you saw right through me, didn't you? Think about where you want to go, all right? Oh, but I have to say, I'd appreciate it if it doesn't require too much exercise. I hurt my left arm a few days ago and it still hasn't patched up yet. What? What happened? It's nothing. I just tried to carry something too heavy for me and it fractured my arm. The doctor said it'll be fine as long as I don't push myself, but it just proves that you can't fight old age. More reason to make sure I stay fit and healthy. I see. I'm glad you seem fine. Maybe we can just go out for some coffee then. You probably wouldn't want to carry too many things for a while, huh? Ah, I'm guessing you wanted to go out to do some shopping. You don't have to worry about it. I could handle a few shopping bags, and I would love to dress you up in some new clothes. Really? Please don't push yourself. But if you could go shopping with me, I'll appreciate it. I'm already getting excited. I'm glad you are. I'm sure Neil would have fun spending time with just the guys of the household, too. This weekend is going to be a special treat for us two girls. Sure, Madison. I'm looking forward to it. Neil, where are you? You said you were just going outside to buy some drinks. It's been more than half an hour. Are you okay?
Yeah, about that. I'm going to go on a little trip.
What? I don't understand. Your parents are visiting us today. And you said you'll help make your mom feel at home, especially since she hurt her arm?
I guess I did, but she doesn't really need me. After all, you can probably look after the elderly on your own.
Look after the elderly? Is that how you speak about your parents? I won't stop you if you're going to be out of the house for a few hours, but could you at least tell me when you'll be home?
That's not what I meant by trip, Hannah. I meant that I'm going on a vacation over the weekend. You can look after my parents. I'll buy you souvenirs. Just take care of the house while I'm out, alright?
What are you saying?
I'm heading to the airport right now. I can't talk. See you Monday.
Wait, hold on, Neil. You can't be serious, Neil. Your girlfriend got arrested.
Huh?
Let me guess what you're doing right now. I bet you're at the airport, utterly confused because your girlfriend hasn't shown up for hours. You probably sent her a bunch of texts, but she hasn't responded yet, has she?
What do you mean by girlfriend? The only girl I have is you, Hannah.
You don't have to hide it anymore. Your girlfriend has a criminal record now.
I don't get it. What do you mean by criminal record?
Your girlfriend mistook your mom for me. She saw a young-looking woman leave her house. That was your mom leaving for the spa. But your girlfriend thought that was me and ran her over. Madison's at the hospital right now. She's going through some surgery.
What? Wait, hold on. What's even going on?
Your girlfriend has some serious problems, Neil. She was apparently very jealous that I was married to you. She wanted to get rid of me even if it cost me my life. She knew where we lived, so when she saw a woman leave the house, she just assumed it was me. She actually tried to kill me, and Madison suffered the consequences. I can't believe it! She's in critical condition, all because of your stupid girlfriend.
I don't believe it. I thought she was late, but I would have never guessed. Oh no, what are we gonna do?
You don't think I'm letting you go that easily, are you? Neil, you left me to take care of Nathan all by myself, all while you went around sleeping with another girl. You cheated on me.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It was just a momentary thing. It's not like we have an actual relationship or anything. The only girl I have is you, Hannah.
I don't believe you, and I don't care about your excuses. I'm just disappointed. We're getting divorced after all this. I'll get the documents ready. And you better get some cash ready because I am totally going to sue you.
What? It was just a simple mistake. You can't just do that. Come on, you have to forgive me. I apologized.
A simple mistake, huh? And I wonder how many times you made that mistake behind my back. What about the other day when you said you were going out to eat dinner with your friends? Were you actually having another mistake with your girl? Don't tell me. I don't even want to know. I just know that you're a cheater and a jerk.
I said I was sorry. Please, I promise I'll better myself.
It was about time I left you. All you do is cause trouble. I'll be better off without you.
But how are you going to live on your own? You're a housewife. You need a husband.
While you were busy playing around with your girlfriend, I started doing some remote work. I haven't made much progress, to be honest, with all the things I had to do at home, but it seems like your dad is willing to help me out on that. If he could look after Nathan while I finish my work, I should be able to manage.
Really? I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me?
You were never home. I didn't have a chance to tell you. Even when you were, you would either be drunk or too tired to chat with me. You just head straight to bed. I figured you wouldn't care, so I decided not to bother.
Geez, I guess you have a point there.
Doesn't matter. Why don't you have fun living with that crazy girl of yours? I'm sure she'll be a much more interesting person than me. You'll have to wait until she gets out of jail, but still. It'll just give you time to spend some nights with other girls, right? Don't worry. Even if you forget about her, I'm sure she'll remember you. She'll probably come over to visit once she's free to go.
What the hell did I get myself into? How was I supposed to know she was nuts?
Don't ask me, you're the one who hooked up with her. And by the way, she's saying that you were complicit in this incident.
What?
I don't know if you're just playing dumb or if she's being delusional, but she's saying that the two of you plotted against me and decided to run me over when you had the chance.
What the hell? Why would I do something so stupid? Look, if I wanted to get rid of you, all I have to do is get divorced. I'm not an idiot.
I don't know about that, but whatever. At this point, I honestly don't care about the truth. If anything, it would make things a lot easier for me if you both got arrested.
Hold on, Hannah. You don't actually think I would try something like that, do you? Please, you have to believe me. The worst thing I ever did to you was cheat on you with that lunatic. You understand, don't you?
I understand that you are fine cheating behind my back, but that's really all I know. If you actually didn't know anything, then I wish you well. It won't be easy dealing with that girl. After all, she might decide to go after your life one day. Neil rushed to the hospital to see Madison, but the doctors and nurses wouldn't let him in. As it turns out, his parents decided to cut ties with him after finding out that he cheated on his wife with someone who had run a person over. Although Madison was in critical condition, she recovered relatively quickly. According to the doctors, it helped that she was in good shape for her age, and her bones weren't as fragile as the average person in her age group. After Hannah divorced Neil, she was able to live off on her own with the help of both her parents and Neil's. Nathan grew up under the care of his mother and loving grandparents. As for Neil, no one really knows what happened to him after his parents cut ties with him. Perhaps he decided to live with his girlfriend, or maybe he's running from her for his life.